He's a juvenile. He's very underweight. He's about 120 grams underweight. Oh, we're mesmerised. Look at that. He's going to need to stay in care for a little while because he needs to build up his weight. We need to put some fat on him. He's got a little bit of a sore eye where obviously the netting was around his head. There is a little bit of grazing through here, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. I have put macadamia oil on it, and he's been on Aspro Clear since he came in. There is some white striping on, as you can see through there. You probably can't, but there's some white striping where he's been rubbing against the netting. At this stage he doesn't have any swelling, but we don't release them for between 5 and 10 days because in the past we've discovered that it's usually in that period of time that the damage actually comes out or shows up. So we don't release them until we know that it's not going to happen and they're not going to have a lot of dieback or anything in their wing. And then when that happens, they can go into the aviary or wherever with some other bats. These little guys here are going to be our second release of orphans this year. There's 22 of them in here. These guys are about 4 months old. They've been here now for 2 weeks, and they've come from all different carers. You find that they are quite placid when they first come in after you've established a bit of trust with them. They let you nurse them, and you know, they won't bite you, or, well, I suppose they will bite you if you do something stupid and you know, make sharp movements or things like that. But once they trust you, it's quite easy to treat them, and you know when they're getting better because they get quite aggressive again and, you know, don't want to be touched. Yes, he is. He's one of the lucky ones that has come out of netting with very few injuries. Normally, a lot of our bats that come out of netting have to be euthanized because their injuries are so horrific. They're constricted by the netting for a period of time, and you know you're not going out. No, sorry, we'll just close the door. They're restricted for a period of time in the netting, and yeah, their blood circulation is stopped by the netting. They cause injuries to their mouths. They can break teeth off. We've had them even break a jaw trying to chew their way off the netting and out of the netting. And they can break actual bones trying to get out of it. And they have a lot of flesh wounds. Please, if you must net them, can you net them properly over a frame? The netting has to be a quality netting, and it has to be very tight so they virtually just bounce off and they don't get entangled in it. The monofilament netting that is sold by Bunnings, and well, I think they're the only people that sell it here now, is extremely dangerous. They can't see it. Most of it's black that's bought. They just don't see it at night, and people just drape it over their tree, and sort of when they hit it, they just roll up in it, and then they fight to get out, and they just get so tangled. It's very hard to get them out. The other thing that they can use is shade cloth. which if they put shade cloth over their trees, they usually don't try and get underneath, you know, and go up underneath it. And there's also fruit bags that they can put over the fruit themselves, which, you know, all of these things will save not only bats but other wildlife too. Possums, sugar gliders, even tawny frogmouths, owls. So it would really be helpful to us in the hard job that we do to try and save these poor little things.